And we are back again for Introduction to Flags with your instructor, Monique Martin. What you're seeing here is what we're going to work on today. I'm going to work on some movements called crown hem, with the flags going over your head, and we're just going to do a simple lunge and flag lift. So let's get ready. We learned this move in our last session, right? So this is our worship wave. Here, I do have sneakers on, so it's a little more difficult to move in the grass. And then we add this crown hem move right after that. So I want you to watch here, going side to side, passe, passe with the worship wave. And then I'm doing a pivot spin, and the flag is going over my head in a circle at the same time. Can't hear it. I might add some sound in a moment just so that you can hear the force of the flag as I'm moving. So later in the video, you'll be able to see that. But I want you to see what it looks like a few times before you get started. Here, I'm going to slow it down just a little bit so you can see how my shoulder, elbow, and wrist connect. I am turning the flag over my head, keeping my arm pretty high, and my wrist is coming to be face down once my arm is extended at my side. I'm doing this on both arms. I'm showing you this so that you can use your right arm and your left arm so that you're comfortable doing it both ways. So make sure you take a minute. You can pause at any point here and just practice. Here I'm going to show you without the flag. My arm's going around my head, not in front of my face. My palm is face up when it's going around my head, or face out, and then I'm intentionally putting my palm or the front of my wrist face down once my arm is extended so that that flag doesn't remain tangled. So if you find your flags getting tangled, just make sure that you're putting that wrist face down when the arm extends. Pause here and try it a few times on your own. Keep watching. I'm going to do this several times so that you have time to kind of watch. Here I'm just showing you what my feet are doing as the flags are not moving. All right, I'm just doing a simple pivot. Again, I'm in the grass, so if you guys are on a dance floor, it'll be a lot easier. Over the head. Cross that arm when it comes out in front of your body. Swing it out, and it'll make an awesome sound in the atmosphere. Again, just doing it a few more times. It does take practice. If your flag's getting tangled, don't worry about it. Keep the integrity of your arm. You will eventually be able to do this move without the flag getting tangled. But don't stop in the middle to untangle your flag. Just keep going. You'll probably see my flag get tangled at least once here during the course of the video. Just keep right on going. So again, this is the crown hem move. We're symbolizing a crown on our head that eventually, when we meet Jesus, we will cast at his feet. The glory of the Lord is surrounding us. It can represent many things. So again, I'm just doing this again, showing you without the flag. All right, keep going, keep practicing. I'm going to add another movement here after we do our worship wave and our crown hem move twice. You're going to see me add this lunge and lift in here. So really extend that lunge as far as you can. stop at your capacity. And this is just today just showing you how you can combine several of the movements that you all are learning and put them together as one phrase or one sentence. All right, I'm adding something new here, so watch carefully. Here we're going to add a flag lift with an arabesque to the back, starting with a worship wave into a lunge, and then you see that lift with that arabesque in the back. Watch again. Worship wave nice and high over your head, arms up, arabesque to the back, and then we're walking it out in a circle, arms extended. Watch one more time, then I'll slow it down. Okay, watch here, nice and slow. Lunging, lifting that back leg into an arabesque and bringing it right back down. And taking a nice big walk in a circle with those arms extended in front of me. Again to the other side. Nice big lift. You don't have to lift high. As high as you can go with control is where you should go. And then walk in the other direction in the circle. Feel free to stop, rewind a little bit, and practice until you get it. All right, we're going to do a plie into second position. As you step to the side, your flag opens to that same side. When you come to the center, your arms can go straight up into the air. And you'll go back to the other side as well, alternating sides that you're stepping. Just try that again. You do not have to go low. Plie to your comfortability. Try that a few times, and this is just something for you to add to your repertoire. Here I'm going to show you just some modifications you can make. You can do a simple modification where you're lifting one arm instead of two, still holding two flags in your hand, as you can see here, with me stepping out into a side lunge or front lunge facing sideways. Very easy to change the language or the feel of the movement by just simply using one arm instead of two. So go ahead and practice that, add that to your repertoire. All right, let's put a few of these moves together. We're going to go back to what we learned in the beginning. That worship wave, that crown him movement, that stepping into a lunge, the arabesque added in the back, and of course our grand plie. If you notice, I have added a little bit fuller movement in the flags as I'm using them. And then that one-armed lunge. Here you're just going to see me do the same movement with a different set of flags. Same movement, same body movement, different effect of the flags because they are shaped differently and they are double layered. So your flags can add an element of difference depending on what you are speaking with your movement. Although my body is doing the same thing, it speaks differently because the flags are made differently. So the choice of flags is going to be important as you are creating. Take some time just to worship. What you're going to see here is me just taking some time to dance. If you'll see some of the movements that we've learned today, you'll see some things that you might learn at a later class. But I always encourage you to take some time to just spend time moving with your flags and giving some accolades to our great God. Enjoy.